Jug. It's not.
We went about him. We went about him.
No.
Bam boom.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you win.
That was originally.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you no win.
Bam boom.
J Moore Sports.
Greatest show on the radio.
Weekdays, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific.
We are Fox Sports.
620.
Left-hander Will Locante comes out of the Hops bullpen for the top of the ninth inning. It's 2-0 Tri-City. Locante's first appearance since the Northwest League All-Star game when he worked a scoreless seventh inning on Tuesday and helped set the table for the three-run ninth inning rally with a South 187.
Well, you think Hillsborough didn't represent at the All-Star game? 3 great performances.
They had fewer representatives than anybody else in the game. Scoreless inning for Locante, scoreless inning for Daniel Gibson, and Yogi Perez Ramos and a sac fly. Also started off the rally in the ninth inning, knocked home the first run in the 3-run rally, and then scored what turned out to be the decisive run. Yogi did.
All indications were the game was a big success. Packed house up at Everett Memorial Stadium for that. And why shouldn't there be an All-Star game in the Northwest League? I guess the question is why. What took them so long?
Now, they've had a couple in the past, but I think it's a great idea. How about Johnny Shuttlesworth? 2 2/3 innings on just 19 pitches, 14 strikes. Inherited 3 runners in the 6th, none of which scored. Didn't allow a hit, retired all 8 hitters to face him, 1 strikeout. And now left-hander Will Locante. 23 years old from Memphis. 6 foot, 190 pound, likable left-hander, always smiling, very personable. 2-1, 1.33 ERA. This is his 18th game out of the Hops pen. Does have 1 save. Hops trailed 2-0 here in the top of the ninth inning. 20 1/3 innings, only 10 hits. Now he's walked more than he wants, 15. 27 strikeouts. He does not give up many hits. DH Wilfredo Rodriguez climbs in, takes a fastball in there, 93 miles an hour, 0-1. Nothing Tri-City, top of the ninth inning. 0-1 pitch. Fastball foul back. 95 miles an hour from Locante. 0-2. Hops have some guys out of the pen that can bring it. Scherfy, he hit 96 last night. Locante just hit 95. Daniel Gibson can bring it up there. J.R. Bradley. 0-2 pitch on the way, down and in, almost got a bite out of Wilfredo Rodriguez, 1-2.
Scherfy hit 98 on the gun up at Vancouver. That drove some oohs and ahs from a large crowd up at Nat Bailey Stadium. His fastball just keeps growing more hair as the weeks go by in the summer.
Especially when you consider how good that slider is. It's an even better pitch. 1-2 pitch, fastball just missed inside. Was close.
Not by much.
4,013, the paid crowd here at Hillsborough Ballpark on this cloudy Sunday afternoon. 2-zip Tri-City, top of the ninth inning. The 2-2 pitch from Locante, foul back. That went 93 on the gun. Still 2-2. Tomorrow night, the finale of the series. Hops have already won the series, but they would be disappointed to just win 3 out of the 5 after winning the first 3. Ross Gerdeman for the Hops tomorrow. Gertie 0-6, but with a 4.15 ERA. Backdoor breaking ball outside, full count. Right under Connor Wade will go for Tri-City. He too is 0-6. His ERA loftier at 5.84. Ross Gerdeman really deserves a win. 3-2 pitch coming up from Locante, swung on and fouled off to the right down the line. Still 3-2 to Wilfredo Rodriguez. 1 for 3 today.
I talked to Gurney after that last loss. He pitched a solid game again. Didn't have his best command of all his pitches, but he's working on a cutter, which he had great success with in that game. Got a lot of pop-outs.
They want him to get something that will have a little more lateral movement. 3-2 pitch. It's taken just low, ball 4, a leadoff walk. 90-mile-an-hour fastball below the knees. Michael Benjamin, the third baseman, comes up. We'll see if he's up there to bunt.
In fact, the new pitch was probably his most effective pitch in that game.
The pinch runner, Kyle Von Tunglen, comes on to run for the DH Wilfredo Rodriguez. Von Tunglen started the first couple of games of this series in center field, but has been struggling with the bat.
Number 14.
Only a couple of guys on this Tri-City roster that played for the Dust Devils last year. Von Tunglen was a postseason All-Star in the Northwest League.
He's at first, pinch running for Wilfredo Rodriguez. Von Tunglen stolen 3 bases in 6 attempts. Locante's pitch, squaring to bunt, is Benjamin. Takes one low ball 1. Wilson Soriano on deck. When the Hops come up in the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing by at least 2, they'll have the middle third of the batting order: Carrasco, Soto, and Jordan Parr. 2-zip Tri-City. We're in the top of the 9th inning. The 1-0 to Benjamin. He squares with that redwood-colored bat, pulls it back, and takes outside. 2-0. Locante can have problems with command. No question about how good his arm is. It's just a matter of hitting his spots. 15 walks in 20 innings coming in. A leadoff walk here after an extended battle with Wilfredo Rodriguez.
Well, he's kind of been like Platt this year. He'll put runners on base, but tough as nails once they're there. In fact, I think Locante and Platt might be 1 and 2 on the team in batting average against with runners on base.
Opponent's hitting 179 against him with runners on base. Pitch inside and gets past Soto, back to the screen. That's a pass ball against Elvin Soto. Pitch missed down, and then it's 3-0 to Michael Benjamin, who may be bunting him over to third base, although the count is 3-0. Batting average against Locante, runners in scoring position, 174. Top of the 9th inning, 2-0 Tri-City. Runner at second, none out. 3-0 the count on Benjamin. Locante's 3-0 pitch shows bunt, pulls it back all the way and takes a strike. He wasn't sacrificing there. He was taking.
Benjamin, the son of former Major Leaguer Mike Benjamin, who also played at Arizona State.
Three and 1 the count. Pitch on the way. Square into bunt is Benjamin. He pulls it back and takes outside ball 4. Wilson Soriano comes up. Back-to-back walks issued
Center fielder number
by Locante.
Wilson Soriano.
Soriano grounded out to first, flied out to right, flied out to center. And he'll be up there to bunt. Marcos Durkis due up next. Corners are ready to crash. Soriano squares. Wheel play is on. Pulls it back, takes a hack, and hits it back to the mound. Locante picks it up, looks at first. No play. McCurry wasn't covering, and they're loaded up. McCurry went back to his right, thinking he might have to get the ball, and then he didn't break back to first. It's a slash single for Soriano. Slash, a.k.a. slug bunt, a.k.a. butcher boy, where you square, pull the bat back, and swing. They're loaded up, nobody out. Hops had a bases loaded, nobody out situation in the of the 6th inning. They didn't score. Bases loaded, none out. Here's the number 9 hitter, Marcos Durkis. Locante loved that same comebacker. The pitch on the way. Slider swung on and missed 0-1. Same comebacker that Ryan Warner got off the bat of Cesar Carrasco back in the 6th. Montunglen at third, Benjamin at second, Soriano at first. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Plucked out by Soto. 1 ball, 1 strike. Corners are still in. Middle infield back at double play depth. Hops trailing at 2-0. Top of the 9th inning. Will Locante in trouble. 2 walks. And then the infield hit, where no one covered first. Roberts, the first baseman, was charging, and he should have been with Soriano squaring, but he pulled the bat back, took a hack. Had Locante fielded it initially, he had thoughts of going to third, but he bobbled it. 1-1 pitch to Marcos Durkis. Slider swung on and missed. Lefty to lefty. 1-2. On deck, the switch hitter, Cesar Galvez. One-two pitch coming up from Locante. It's on the way. Slider reached for and poked foul off to the left, out of play. Still 1-2. If he can strike out Durkis, the on-deck hitter Cesar Galvez is a switch hitter. But you would think, have a pretty good chance to get him out, because as a right-hand hitter, Galvez has just 1 hit in 33 at-bats. An .030 batting average. He's on deck. 1-2 pitch coming up, and it's a slider swung on and tapped foul at home plate. Still 1-2 to Marcos Durkis. 3 consecutive sliders, and 4 of the 5 pitches in the at-bat, a slider. See if he comes with anything else here. Maybe a high fastball. I think Locante should challenge him just above the letters at about 94 and see if he can catch up to it. Soto setting up over the middle. The 1-2 pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Well, he knows better than I do. Down goes Durkis. 1 away. And Cesar Galvez coming up. Doug Drabeck, the pitching coach, coming out to talk things over with Will Locante and the entire infield. Now a double play ball could get him out of the inning. Tri-City scored first in the top of the 4th inning on an infield hit by Pat Baleka.
This is for
After a 3-6 force play, had Mike Talkman at first. He went to second on a bunt single by Ashley Grader. Sean Dwyer grounded 1 to first to George Roberts. He got the lead runner at second. The middle runner, rather, Ashley Grader, for the second out of the inning. And the return throw, what could have been an inning-ending 3-6-1 double play. Well, as Austin Platt reached for the bag with his foot, he neglected to catch the ball. It went past him for an error on Platt, and an unearned run was 1-0 Tri-City. Then the Dust Devils out of the run in the 6th inning on a double by Baleka. And another error on Platt later in the inning on a comebacker from Ashley Grader. Bases loaded, 1 down. Drabeck back in the dugout. The pitch to Cesar Galvez. He swings and comes up empty on a slider, 0-1. Again, he is 1 for 33, batting right-handed. Switch hitter up there from the right side. Only 4 strikeouts. Locante wants a ground ball to an infielder here. A slider, a big swing and a miss by Galvez. He was coming out of his shoes. He looked like he was playing beer league softball there. 0-2 the count. Galvez 0 for 4, hitting 164 coming in. He struck out back in the first. Montunglen, Benjamin, and Soriano lead. The 0-2 pitch swung on and tapped foul to the slider. Still 0-2. You think at some point Locante would show him something else. Maybe that's here on 0-2.
Galvez, despite the low batting average, one of the toughest players in the league to strike out. Right up there with Gebhardt.
Platt got him back in the first inning. The 1-2 from Locante, slider swung on and foul back. Still 0-2. Two runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Tri-City. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Hops. Hillsborough had a golden opportunity to dry up on them in the bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded, none out. They didn't score. Bases loaded, none out for Tri-City here in the top of the 9th inning. Durkis has struck out. Now there's 1 down, and Locante has Galvez by the throat, 0-2. Locante's 0-2 pitch, a check swing, around he went, and down he goes. Off-speed pitch from Locante. Galvez now 1 for 34 against left-hand pitching. Tough guy to strike out, but Locante gets him. 2 down for Pat Valleca, a much tougher out. He is 2 for 3 today with a double.
Shortstop, number 22. Pat Valleca.
Kept coming at him with sliders and got him. Locante strikes out Cesar Galvez. Now Valleca.
Dust Devils are now 0 for 4 with the bases loaded.
Locante from a stretch, lefty to righty, the pitch to Valleca. Slider, good pitch, outside corner. Good backdoor slider, 0-1. Valleca taken all the way. Mike Tuchman on deck. If he comes up in this inning, the Dust Devils will have padded their lead by at least 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Top of the 9th, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball outside. It clangs off the glove of Soto. 1 ball, 1 strike. To repeat, when the Hops come up in the bottom of the 9th, Carrasco, Soto, and Jordan Parr due up. They hope to trail it only by 2. 1-1 pitch from Locante. Slider is swinging, and it's fouled off. That slider at 80 after the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2 the count. Somebody down below shouting, "Put him away." Locante would like to do that right here. Von Tunglen at third, Benjamin at second, Soriano at first. 2 walks and an infield hit, loaded them up with nobody out. Locante struck out Durkis and Galvez. He's got Valleca in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on its way. Slider in the dirt, smothered by Soto. 2 balls and 2 strikes. $4,013 here this afternoon. Cloudy and pleasant day in the Tualatin Valley. Crowd raising up a hopeful noise here with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the bases loaded. And the pitch from Locante, slider swung on, yanked down the left field line, foul. Back onto the Frontier family berm. Hit hard by Pat Valleca. The slider still 2-2. I keep thinking Locante with 2 strikes is going to challenge somebody with a fastball, but he hadn't done it yet. Continues to stick with that slide piece. Let's see what he does here. No, he doesn't want to go to 3-2. Now with the bases loaded. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Soto setting up over the middle in the pitch. Slider swung on and a chopper hit up along third. Carrasco has it. He's on the bag. The inning is over. That's serendipitous. Right on the bag. He would not have had a chance to throw Valleca out. It wouldn't hit that hard. So each team today has a bases loaded, nobody on situation where they don't score. Let's see if the Hops can use that as momentum as we go to the bottom half of the 9th inning. They had a tough customer.